This is going to be my coming out story. People probably don't really think like, oh, they don't really know because, I don't sound like this and how you doing? Is it, not every gay person sounds high pitched, just saying. Okay, so, the beginning of my coming out story. Probably one of the most, noticeable was, when I was younger, I was going out with this girl, my first girlfriend. And she had a friend, and I hooked my friend up with her, and we would go on double dates and everything. So this was the beginning of it. And so after, I made my friend go out with her friend, and we would double date. It was fine. But the thing is, as time went on in the relationship, and my friend and her friend, they split up. They didn't really want to be with each other. And me just being alone with her, I was just like, yeah, no. I was like, no. There's something about this that does not feel right. And when I mean that, I mean, I wasn't physically attracted to her. And in the beginning, I didn't have a problem. That's why I thought that there was something wrong with me. So I was like, I was going out with her, and everything was going good until they split up. And then as I was able to sit down and one-on-one conversations and being with her, I was not attracted, and I moved on. And I broke up with her, and next, a little next in the story, around 8th grade was, I believe every gay person has this, where they have this big, because people say the most hardest thing to do when coming out is telling your family or telling your close friends to see how they may, if they may, reject you or disown you or anything like that. I think the most hardest thing for a gay person to do is admit that they're gay to themselves. Because in 8th grade, I was having this huge conflict inside myself where I was just like, a part of me would not believe it. I would just be like, you're not going to do this. I don't care what you do. I will. It's like a part of me was like fighting to the death, like, I'll never let you do this. And then I'll never forget, because I'm like 3 blocks away from my old school, so I would always have to walk 3 blocks home. So when I was walking my 3 blocks, it hit me one day. I said, I keep saying that being gay is such a horrible thing, and it hit me. I was just like, because I was always like so self-con, I was always like, oh, I don't want people to look down on me or treat me like an outcast and everything. Because I'm a very shy person already. I'm like, I don't want people to point at me and be, and so the thing is, in 8th grade, I came to the realization that I was proud of who I was. And I don't need other people's approval. I mean, I like people, and I want as many close friends as I can get. I mean, the more friends I have, the more happier I am. But the truth of the matter is, I don't give what people think. I don't care. I mean, people can watch this video and be like, I hate gay people, and right there, I don't give a flying fuck what you say. I mean, I'm making this video because when I was younger and I watched coming out stories, they helped me in a better approach of coming out. And I feel like in my own which way I should give back in my own which way to the younger generation that watch this and need help, and they get to see a whole bunch of different, people's coming out stories, so they see in so much way what they're going to be in store for, and how they should handle it, and how they should go about it. You see, when I realized and, admitted to myself I was gay, it wasn't such a horrible thing, because I was thinking, like, yeah, you're different, but it's good to be different. It's not good to be like the same everyday person. I mean, you want to be different. You want to, be, unusual. I'm not saying you're like, oh, freak, but I'm saying you want to stand out. You want to be you. You don't want to be them. You want to be you. And that's what I did. I mean, I'm not saying I went at 8th grade, yo, I'm gay, what's up, bitch? No, I didn't do that. But I admitted it to myself there, and I kind of kept under the radar. I didn't say anything to people, because the truth of the matter is, it's your business. You tell people when you're ready. And the truth of the matter is, how I see it, I only tell people who I actually need to tell. Like, I told my family because, to be honest, with your family, you want to be open with them. You know, they're your family. They deserve to know who you are, not some random stranger living in their house. As for your friends, you kind of want to be honest with them. I mean, if they've been friends for you all this time and they told you their problems, it's might as well you just be honest with them and they know who you are. And the truth of the matter is, this is an old saying also, but if they flip out or treat you any different for being gay and you don't want to put up with that, you don't have to be their friend. Remember, if they treat you like that, they weren't your friends to begin with. And trust me, being gay is good also. You will meet a lot of other gay people that will know your sense of humor and know how gay people get along pretty well. I have a couple of gay friends, and to be honest, it's so much easier to relate to them than straight guys, and this goes for women also. I mean, it's easier to connect with gay people more than straight people. Not saying, like, I have plenty of straight friends and not plenty of gay friends, but I have a decent average of both. But, so, around when I admitted it, and the beginning of high school, I didn't say anything. The whole high school didn't say a damn thing. I didn't say anything until I was done with high school. Because, I mean, I went to a high school filled with, people that could kick my ass. And it wasn't a very, good school. It was kind of in a bad neighborhood and everything. And I mean, the thing I keep to myself, I didn't have any problems. And so, well, I had problems, but I didn't have problems. So what happened was, like, in high school, like, you get those urges again. Everybody gets urges. So you get more, like, in-depth to, like, yeah, I'm this, definitely. So, around the end of high school, my old friend, one of my old friends from me being very young, moved back, in my neighborhood and everything, and he was also gay. So, I was like, awesome! But the truth of the matter is, he fooled around with somebody else of my friends, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing nothing now. I don't know, me, I'm that kind of person where this is not, like, the greatest thing to say about me, but I'm very self-centered, and I'm very jealous. I'm easily jealous and self-centered. To be honest, even if you're my friend, and you talk to other people, I'm jealous that you're talking to those other people. You see, I get like that, because I feel like I'm your best friend. You talk to me, if you should come to anybody, you should come to me. As for a relationship, I'm worse. Because, when, my old friend that's gay and my other friend fooled around and everything, I was like, fuck this. But actually before that, because I just skimmed over 2 years, but my friend Evan, which is Spidey from the Underground Channel, I came out to him in a weird way. I was on the computer, like, good example. I was like, and I was kind of like telling him in some which way, I am gay, don't tell anybody. So, the next day I call him, and then I'm like, alright, so about that thing I said yesterday, what'd you say yesterday? I was like, oh god. I have to go through this all over again? Motherfucker. Now, I told Evan, Evan took it pretty well. I mean, just like I said, if you have close friends, they won't care. You could tell them, like, hey, I'm a complete psychopath, and they'll probably still love you. But I told Evan, and my friend Evan, he took it well. He didn't take it bad. I mean, nowadays we make jokes all the time. Ah, faggot! I'm like, ah, you dick. But the thing is, I don't let stuff like that bother me. Words are just words. It's just a joke. Next is my sister. I came out to my sister. This is a weird thing about me. Every time when I see a gay movie, I tend to come out to somebody. And it's funny because I just watched a movie called Kaboom, and I'm telling you people. But for some reason, when I see a gay movie and see a happy ending, it would make me sick to my stomach. And for some reason, because it would be like, I'm like, why do these people get to be happy? Why can't I be happy? And then I, some which way, tell somebody, and then I feel like I get, like, a little off my chest, and I feel better. So, the next thing was, my ex, which is my old friend, that situation was pretty difficult. We were good friends, but our friendship was kind of drifting apart. So out of nowhere, we were just like, we're gay. And that, even Evan to this day, he was like, Evan gave me mixed signals. He was like, go for it. Then when the relationship was over, I said, well, you two only wanted one thing from each other. And I was like, you dick. I'm like, you monster. But, the way the relationship went was pretty bad. I don't really want to get into the relationship since that's kind of my business and I don't really want to get into that. But, the day I came out to my mother, that was bad. And if anybody in my family, I predicted my mother would have taken it the best when my mother took it the worst. Because actually Evan told me like, oh, there's a show called Degrassi, and there's a gay character, and he comes out and shit. So I was like, I gotta watch this. So the thing is, so as for the Degrassi situation, one day I admitted and I said, you're gonna get up in the morning and you're gonna walk into her room and you're gonna tell her. And I got up, I went into her room, and my heart was beating like crazy. I was so scared. So every time when I really came out to someone, my heart started racing. I thought I was gonna have an anxiety attack, but that's because I have something else. But that's a different scenario. But I went into her room and I was just like, I was so concerned, I'm so worried. And I said it nice and quick. I was just staring at it. I couldn't get even the words out of my mouth. So what happened was I just said, I'm gay. I want to watch Degrassi. And I walked out of the room. And then I remembered walking out and she said, Anthony, stop. And I was like, fuck. I was like, shit. And I walked back in the room and she said, I still love you. And I was like, thank God. I was like, relief. And then she flipped the fuck out. Then she told everyone in my house. She told my grandmother, my great-grandmother, my uncle, everybody. She told my father. And my grandmother downstairs, she's she's like a user. She's a user. She'll use you for shit. So she'll use you for favors and everything. She don't really give a flying fuck. She just needs favors. So I didn't really care what she thought. My great-grandmother, I love beyond compare. I would physically throw myself in front of a moving bus to save her life. And she is 90 years old. I would take a bullet for her. And so what she would say would really jeopardize me. She was like, leave him alone and everything. So that was basically like, leave him alone. I love him. And she still loves me, so she loves me the way I am. My mother thinks that I am going to get AIDS and I am going to die. And she keeps believing that I am straight. And because I sound, like, and she's like, you can't have kids. And then one day she was like, you could be gay, but you have to be like Ricky Martin and everything and have kids and shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And the thing is, sometimes I hear her mumble shit. Like, I'm like, because one time she was like, I think my stepfather was like, he's gay. Well, I'd rather him be gay than not do drugs and everything. So I take that as a good job going. I'm like, I guess that's a good sign. My father, I do not talk with anymore. He treats me like shit, but yet he takes my gay shit pretty well. Though his sister is also gay, so genetic. The moral is, out of my coming out story, I've had mixed feelings. But the truth of the matter is, I'm like a reflector. You could put all negative shit on me, throw any negative thing to me, and I'll just reflect it off of me. I could pretty much reflect anything you throw at me. Because I only look at the good things of the world and look at the bright side of life. Being gay is not a bad thing. Being gay is a good thing. You're not going to die. You're not going to get AIDS. As long as you protect yourself. I mean, I fooled around. I'm perfectly healthy. And this is your life. Make the most of it. And don't waste it. Because I don't want to waste any day in this world. The truth of the matter is, that's why I record a lot of videos on Underground and even this channel, because I like to know when I'm older and I could look back on my life and enjoy what I did and enjoy what I created and be able to die with a smile on my face. Like this.